everybody, it's Dusti Martin with Corcoran Platinum Living. Today I'm dropping in with your monthly market update for the towns of Cave Creek and Carefree for May 2021. So buckle up, let's go. All right, our active listings are down 63.3% over this time last year, and our sold listings are up 50.6% over this time last year. You guessed it. Things are getting crazy. All right, so our median sale price per square foot is up 23% over this time last year. That's absurd. In an even stable or normal market, you're looking at 1 to 2% appreciation, maybe 4 in a good year. Heck, a couple years ago when I saw 6, I thought that was great. Now we're at 23%. This is your warning. If you were thinking of buying a home last year and didn't do it, you just costed yourself 23% more for the same home. And I have a sneaking suspicion that is going to continue this year. So if you're thinking that maybe you'll hold off until next year when it's not so crazy, this is the hint that that would be a very bad idea for your pocketbook. All right, so moving on, our months of supply is down 75.6% over this time last year. So we are currently sitting at 0.82 months of supply, meaning just over 3 weeks of supply, but not quite 4. And our median days on market is down 33.3% over this time last year. And we're currently sitting at 26 days. That means there is a ton, I mean a ton of cash flowing into this market, because the only way to close something in under 30 days is to either have a great lender who might get you 3 weeks, but when you're looking at 3 weeks or less as the average, you can almost guarantee you're going to have a lot of cash 10 and 15-day closings. That's the only way to make that happen. So keep that in mind. That means there is a lot of people coming here and they have got money to burn. All right, so moving on, let's get over to our months of supply by price point, because it's not always the same depending on what type of homes we're talking about. So like I said, overall, every price point, every home style, every size, we're at 0.82, meaning less than 1 month of supply. We don't have any data anymore for the $0 to $100,000 price range. There have been no listings in that price range for quite a while, therefore no sales. The market, in my opinion, has just moved past that point, and we're going to have to start adjusting our data. I hope that people at Armless can hear me now. All right, so then moving on to the $100,000 to $200,000 price point, we are at a true statistical 0 days of supply. And when I say 0, I don't mean because we don't have data. I mean there were no new homes that came on the market, and the one that was there sold, and so we're left with 0. So there was actually something to calculate, and it is legitimately 0. It cannot get any better for a seller statistically than a 0 days on market. And that's, like I said, for those of you who probably own condos in Cave Creek or Carefree in the $100,000 to $200,000 price range, that's for you. All right, so moving on to the $200,000 to $300,000 price range, again, probably also a lot of condos and or small starter homes. We're looking at 0.5 or exactly 2 weeks of supply. Then we get down to the $300,000 to $500,000 price range, where we start to see the average 3-bedroom, 2-bath, and so on creep up. We are at a 0.33, 1/3 of a month supply, so just over a week, not quite 2. Then we get to the $500,000 to $700,000 price range. We're at 0.54, just over 2 weeks, not quite 6. We're about 2 weeks of supply. Then we get to the $700,000 to $1 million price range, and this is crazy because this is the borderline high-end luxury market. We're at 0.49, less than 2 weeks of supply, basically for everything under $1 million. That's crazy. Let's just say it. That is crazy. Then we look at our $1 to $3 million price point, and we've done it again. We've hit another record. We're at 1.57 weeks of supply, so just over 6 weeks of supply in the $1 to $3 million price range for our luxury market, which is great. Compare that to last year. We had a 10.67 month supply of high-end luxury properties in Cave Creek and Carefree last year. So if you think about it, what was happening this time last year? We had this big kind of 6-8 week pause on jumbo loans. And so a lot of luxury properties, if they didn't come off the market, cancel, expire, or go temporary off market to see what was going to happen with the whole Corona lockdown and everything, a lot of them that did stay on the market sat for about 6 to 8 weeks because it became very hard to get a jumbo loan from late April through May and into the beginning of June of 2020. So that is what is accounting for this massive, we went from a massive buyer market in the luxury market in Cave Creek and Carefree last year at 10.67 months. And today we're sitting at a 1/10 of that, well inside the seller's market range. So lucky you are making a lot more money this year. And then when we get to the $3 million price range this month, we don't have any data. We've got 9 current listings over the $3 million mark. And unfortunately, none of them have sold. So we don't have anything to calculate. If you have any questions or if you're wondering what your home might sell for in today's market, give me a call at 480-717-9405 or visit my website at dustimartinrealtor.com.